So this is first my first podcast. We're gonna kind of discuss stuff that I've had to deal with. Um, my name, I don't want to get into saying names yet, but we'll talk about different things. But I was a career career firefighter in the Rochester area, New York area. Got hurt on the job, um, and we're gonna, we'll slowly discuss that one. But I just want to kind of give you the past history. Was a volunteer firefighter since '89. So did some ambulance work for some time. EMT since 89. So just a little bit of experience on fire EMS stuff. Um, had a CDLB air brake endorsement. I also had, like I said, EMT. I was on the hazmat team for a while, rope rescue team for a while. So I've been done different things, and I'm not going to be one of these guys that's going to beat his hand on my chest and say tell you different things on like that. Just wanted to show, like, if you look over my shoulder, you'll see some of the things we're talking about today. But the reason I'm kind of started this one is the kind of like the first podcast, we're going to talk about documentation, or lack of documentation, and basically it's going to be a kind of towards the bosses and towards the firefighters and stuff, and let's first talk about, like, I'm sure there's probably people I know from guys I went to the academy with that know me that can see right now that something's not right. Well, I had like four traumatic brain injuries and on the job. So 4 brain injuries, along with other stuff. But that was kind of my career ending injuries. I think it was 18, but I don't remember exactly which one it was time wise. But so I told my boss I got hurt, and at LWB, when you tell your boss you got hurt, they stare at you like you're the problem. You know what I mean? And I said, well, boss, I got a brain, something. I think I was told I felt like I had a concussion. So, and I think I was like, I know and my partner told him too about, then I call at 2 in the morning, bounce my head off a parking lot at 2 in the morning, and real bad brain injury on that one. So bad, like I still have ringing in my ears. So bad that I had to have hearing aids to stop the ringing. I never had ringing until I had the first brain injury in 2018. And that was it never stopped ringing after that. The ears ringing after that. Guys, you guys know me. I never had to have glasses. I have to bounce my head off the pavement nonstop. I have bifocals now. Bifocals, hearing aids. I can't smell, can't taste. I can't tell you right now if the house is on fire. I can't tell you the difference. Gasoline and water. Can't tell you. I wish I could, but I can't. It's gone. I lost everything when I lost all that stuff. So the other one I lost was sleep. Ever since that, for a year after that, I couldn't sleep. A whole year I couldn't sleep until I had to get certain medication that knocked me out because I could not sleep. So you guys can see with the stuttering, word searching, and short-term memory's gone. I can't yeah, it's plus I just can't get words out. So that's another thing that I'm trying, but I can't get certain words out. But that's just something that from brain injuries, and then that same injury, I ended up with a torn. I know it's a torn rotator. I can't even tuck my pants in rotator cuff injury. Right. So basically, which you expect from your employers to document things, make sure they take care of your guys and stuff. So the first time I got hurt, told my boss I got hurt. What's going, hey boss, I got hurt. Something's not right. I feel like I'm in a fog. And he just stared at me like it was my fault. So at LWB, that's the first thing. The second time you ask, you end up getting like yelled at, saying, I'm on it. All right, I'm on it. He's on it. So, let's see, it was about 3 years after that, I kept telling ED director, I had to keep asking for my personnel file, because I wanted to at least look at it and see the injuries, because there should have been a ton. Nothing. Zero. Not one of brain injury, nothing, not one of a rotator cuff, and and guys who are firefighters, you know how many times some of you guys go to, bad accident or pedestrian strikes, weekly or daily, depending on where you are, and you know what? Not one of those got documented, and I told my boss, this was, I've got blood everywhere, you know what I mean, or I've got, brain matter in my, not one of those got documented, I mean, when you ask for documentation and there's no documentation, that's a problem, and, so I guess the next thing, I just want guys, I just hope there's no other departments out there like this that will not document things for guys, but this is like this. Bosses just document injuries for their guys, and then secondly, guys who ask for documentation, don't hesitate. Like I have friends of mine downstate captains who tell the same thing. Tell his guys, if something happens, you feel like something's not right, like you got hurt, whatever it is, tell me. I'll document it. That's all you got to do, right? So the second thing for the guys is, just make sure your boss documents it. When you tell him, make sure he does it, and then you should have a report come. I see that what happened to LWB is that when you ask for stuff like that, again, one thing you do is you ask. They make it sound like you did it, your injuries, and then secondly, when you ask, you just end up getting like berated pretty good. And not one time did I get, there was zero. I had four brain injuries, multiple BBP, bloodborne pathogen, bloodborne pathogen exposures, and none, zero. How's that possible? How's that possible? You know what I mean? And I just hope that there's no other departments out there like that with this. You know what I mean? But so again, bosses, make sure you document. For guys, make sure you keep on your bosses so they fill that stuff out. And you really should take care of that, because now I had these brain injuries. I couldn't work anymore. I got told because of having hearing aids, I can't work anymore. All right, so let's go look at your file. Oh, that's right, you got a clean file. Nothing happened. You're in an injury-prone job, and nothing happened. Nothing got documented. So, but I just want guys to know that. And then I would go to the L2223 and say, guys, that's what are they? There was always an excuse. Basically, they're in line with the district criminal commission. They're in line with them, and they tell them what to do, and they do exactly. And they're not allowed to make any ruffle feathers. You ruffle any feathers there, you know what I mean? Then you get like, you're done. You get. Well, let's go back to how I got hurt. I got hurt because I had a hand-me-downs. Now, if you guys don't know what hand-me-downs are, you shouldn't. So basically, as a career firefighter at LWB, you get the hand-me-downs from volunteers. You know what I mean? So basically, I had these hand-me-downs. A lot of hand-me-downs, but the hand-me-downs structural firefighting boots I had, and they were horrible. I mean, literally horrible on ice. Anything that was slippery, it was not going to be good. I fell off a roof one day in front of the boss, in front of, you know what I mean, and in a fire, and because of these boots being so horrible on ice, and I felt like Bambi. You know, remember Bambi on ice? That's what these boots are like. These are hand-me-downs from the volunteers. So, and when I went to the union about it, you know, all they did was run back and tell their CC that, hey, this person is, this firefighter is, you know, saying, yada yada, he needs new boots, or he, you know what I mean? And instead of saying, guys, or go to the meetings and say, protect the members, let's just say the L2223 are the first ones to throw everybody under the bus, the pros at it. And like I said, they're perfectly in step with the district. They do everything the district tells them to do. And it's been like that 60 years. Nothing's going to change. You know why nothing's going to change? Because they won't step up and do the job. So, and like, this is something we were just talking about the other day, was the good firefighters there get out. They go other places. They, you know, there's guys, well, not guys, there's firefighters that have left, and they're like captains and you know, lieutenants, chiefs, and these ones go on and they end up you know, I don't know how to say it, but go on being very, very high up in the department, you know, because they were smart enough to get out of that dump, you know. And nothing's really going to change. I mean, what's the new one I came up with the other day? It was called TFBs. Yeah, yeah. Trust fund babies, trust fund bitches, whatever you want to say. That's the new one for them. But yeah. So basically, what you get to do is hand-me-downs, and if you step up and say they're not good, then you get beat. You know, for that, literally beat. You know what I mean? Nothing's ever going to change there. It's been like that 60 years, never going to change. And yeah, so I just want you guys to know all that stuff going on. But like I said, that's how it started. I got hurt multiple times, bounced head off pavements, with these hand-me-downs. One day we were at work, our pages stopped working because they just go bad occasionally. You guys know. What do we get told? Are we going to get some new pages? No, you're going to get listen to the radio. So you want me to listen to the radio, so and you want me to mow the lawn, and you want me to jackhammer some sidewalk, you know what I mean? And look, you ever want to know, like, totally out to lunch there, you know what I mean? It's LWB.